What is going on, YouTube? We are back out here with another freaking banger. Make sure you stay all the way until the end because this one is going to be absolute savagery. Now, with that being said, I'm wearing headphones because I don't have a mic with me. I was listening to music and I've been in a really good headspace, and I'm like, this is a good time to just take my phone out on my nightly stroll, getting some steps in, and just record and talk to the camera. Because I've been, realizing more and more, especially as of recent, that following your passions is literally the best thing you can ever do, because it will give you the ability to cultivate not just the life that you want for yourself, but to push other people to create the life they want for themselves as well. And just for some context, those of you guys that have been following my journey for some time, I've been passionate about fitness for the past 13 years, maybe even longer at this point. And as long as I can remember, it's always been there for me, right? And fitness genuinely changed the course of my life because it allowed me to, when I felt like I had nobody around, when I felt like I didn't have, family members, friends, people in my life to lean on, it was always that one thing that was there that allowed me to become a better version of myself, to gain confidence and to believe in myself and in my abilities. And when I started to take those passions of fitness and help other people, they started to tell me that fitness was making a huge impact on their life, not just physically, but also mentally, spiritually. People were coming to know the Lord. People were, telling me their relationships were improving and they were appreciating life more. And that's when I really started to realize that it wasn't just me. It wasn't just me being super passionate about fitness and just loving it and being able to talk all day long about hypertrophy and building muscle and all this stuff. But I also realized that it was so true that fitness literally will change your life because it will create a different individual. And myself personally, when I started to work with people one-on-one and they told me these things, I didn't believe them. Like, I was like, okay, you're just saying that to be nice, right? And people would tell me over and over and over again, like, you're so passionate about what you do, all this sort of stuff. And I always thought of it as like, they're just being nice. They're just trying to make me feel good. And I'm like, bro, I don't care. Like, I love it, right? And then I started to one day realize that what people were telling me was actually true, and that it was making an impact on their life. And the reason I think you should always go after your passions and chase your dreams is because too many people give up. And I don't think that people don't have big goals. I think everybody has big goals. I think they just don't go after them because they don't believe in themselves. They don't have confidence in their abilities. And maybe because of the lack of confidence, they also don't have the competence. As I stumbled over my words there, but I think a lot of people, they hold themselves back from being the best possible version of themselves because they don't believe in themselves. And I always have documented my journey, or I should say, since I've started documenting my journey, I've always believed in myself, but it's always been hard to fully believe in myself. But I knew that by even just believing in myself 50%, 75%, that was going to motivate and inspire other people to fully believe in themselves. And as I started to do that more and more and more, the confidence skyrocketed, the self-belief skyrocketed. The other people in my life, my clients, the people I was working with, people I still work with, my friends, the people around me, their self-confidence also started to increase. And I started to see that, and also they would tell me, like, dude, you're making a huge impact on my life, and thanks so much for helping me build muscle, gain confidence, all these sorts of things, right? And I always wanted to start this fitness business, to help people, show them what fitness could do in their life and how it could make a genuine impact in their life, right? And for me, I was a scrawny kid that didn't know how to put muscle on, that didn't have confidence in themselves, that would never probably have at the time been in front of a camera unless he really mentally psyched himself up to get in this good headspace. I would have never been doing this stuff, bro. But fitness gave me the confidence to believe in myself, because what it does is every single day you do things that you don't feel like doing. You put in work consistently and you become a better individual in the process. And I remember a while back, like just praying to God, saying like, Lord, just like give me the opportunity, please, to be able to grow this fitness business and to make it a career for myself, not for selfish reasons to help myself only, because that's in the past what I wanted to do was literally just, I thought it was selfish, right? Just to be able to have a business so I didn't have to do anything else but work out. Literally, that's how I thought when younger me. But then when I started to see the impact it made on other people's lives, I started to realize that that was something I could use to pour into other people and help improve those lives around me. And, you know, as I had family members pass away from health concerns, I started to just have a lot of things unlocked for me and realize that, like, I need to be that person, not just to my immediate circle of friends, but also to my family and my following, people on Instagram, the people following this page here. I need to teach these people, like, what fitness can do for you. Because, like, prioritizing your fitness and health literally could be the reason that you and the people around you live a better life, right? And all of the people in my life that have supported me on this fitness journey allowed me to create not just a better life for myself by pushing me to go after the things that I was passionate about, but they also had this it allowed for this domino effect to occur where I was able to therefore help clients. And I was on a client call with one of my best clients. And John, if you're watching this video, dude, like, you're the man. But we were talking about, you know, how since he started, you know, his fitness journey, his friend or somebody in his life started to, you know, we were basically talking about the domino effect, right? And how, like, since he started putting his fitness first, other things were improving. And because those other things were improving, it led to some random person, like, I don't even know who the person is, their life started to improve. Literally because of my passion for fitness. And it's helping them get into taking their health more serious. And it's just so crazy when you think about that. Like, I've never even met this person. I haven't even ever talked to this person. I don't even know off the top of my head what the person's name is. But this person is improving their life, their fitness, their health, and also most likely their confidence, because I decided to go after my passions and help somebody in their life. And I haven't even met this person. So it's like when you actually conceptualize what happens when you go after something that you're passionate about, you're not just helping yourself and those around you and those people you're working with, but also the people in their lives. And that is, like, mind-boggling to me. Like, the fact that you can literally change so many lives. There are people on my social media pages, on my YouTube channel, that have told me, like, dude, you've made such a huge impact on me in my life. And, like, because of you, like, bro, let me just, another thing. There's a guy out there, I'm not going to say his last name, but, like, a good friend of mine, I haven't talked to him in a bit because I haven't been to, I switched gyms, but this guy from my gym, he basically, bro, approached me. He was like, dude, like, I'm trying to quit smoking weed and drinking alcohol, and I feel like I'm not being a good father for my children. And this dude literally was asking him, like, bro, like, I don't know what to do. And given that I used to have vices and things in the past that I quit, I pushed him to become the best possible version of himself, because he told me that he knew that his daughter and his son deserved better for their dad. And he doesn't know all this stuff. I don't even know if I told him this. But the reason that I don't have a relationship with my dad in my life is because he was an alcoholic and he had all these health problems. And that separated the two of us. And he had addiction, he had all these things going on in his life. And I didn't say this to the dude, but I saw, like, dude, this could literally separate you and them, right? And he was telling me how, this is right after a family member of mine had just passed from, like, lung cancer. And he was telling me how, you know, he had a good friend that just passed away from, like, I think it was like fatty liver disease they had, and they had some sort of, like, issues going on because they were drinking and not taking care of their health and all these sorts of things, right? And I basically said to him, like, dude, like, well, why are you gonna let that be the story for you? Like, why not, you know, change where you're at and be that guy, be the father figure for your children? And I remember we just had this conversation, and I don't like to push people to do something that they don't want to do. But what I do like to do is I like to push people to doing the things that they know they already need to do. And this guy I could just tell with the conviction deep down, he's a good-hearted dude. He's been through a lot in his life. And he was telling me, like, dude, like, I feel like I can't, like, quit these habits. And so we had a conversation, and I was like, dude, like, why not? And we basically, like, just went into a psychological conversation around, like, how to change some of these habits, how to develop better habits, how to be a better role model. And then on Christmas, it was like New Year's Eve or New Year's Day or something. He basically texted me, he's like, dude, like, by the way, like, I quit all these vices, and, like, bro, thank you so much for our talk. And it's like, I haven't seen the guy since. And, like, if he's watching this video, I'm not gonna say his name, but, like, he literally is such a good dude. And just, like, the fact that I simply, like, the things I said from my own experiences with coaching and helping people change, which is really what coaching is, saying that to another person literally helped not just him get out of the health concerns that he was potentially going to run into in the future, but also now his children are going to have a way better relationship with their father because of me. And I would probably never meet these people, right? Like, maybe. But it's just so crazy when you realize what going after your passions can do is it can cause this trickle down effect where the dominoes stack, and you're helping not just the people around you and yourself, but most importantly, people that you'll probably never meet. And so, like, I urge you guys watching this video to go after the things that you're passionate about, because when I grew up, I didn't have people around me that pushed me and motivated me and told me, John, you're going to start this fitness coaching business and you're going to do all these things. But what I did have was this innate, deep feeling of conviction, confidence, and self-belief that I was going to make it work. And I had, honestly, the opposite occur, where not everybody, but a lot of people, especially my immediate family, told me, like, dude, you're making the wrong decision. You should not start this fitness coaching business. You're going to be a failure, all these things, bro. And I had to disassociate myself from the way that they thought about me, and also the way they were making me think about myself. And I realized that fitness allowed me to overcome all these limiting beliefs, these negative doubt patterns, feeling like, oh, I don't have a role model in my life to look up to and tell me to do these things. And I had to overcome that and realize that I could be the person to actually make change in my own life and help other people. Because I didn't have that person I knew when I grew up. And I know what it's like to not have people in your circle. So when I started to go after my passions, the things I was actually, passionate about, when I started to actually put that first and realize that by just doing the things that I want to do with my life, it's not for this selfish reason of, like, oh, because I want to do this. It's like, no, like, it literally changed my life. Like, fitness literally changed my life. Like, I had no clue what I wanted to do with my career. When I was younger, I had nobody to hang out with. It was the one thing I would always just go to. It's just literally my fitness. It allowed me to start to actually tap into my faith and, like, get close to the Lord and, like, understand that, like, I could be an inspiration, a positive role model for people that were in a similar position. And so, like, I'm just making this video to say that, like, when you have people in your circle that motivate and push you to become the best possible version of yourself, you're letting them down by not going all in on your dreams and goals. And so you might not have those people in person in your neighborhood, but there's people out there that are looking up to you. There are people out there that are counting on you to become the best possible version of yourself and to do everything in your power to be that person that they don't have, that they wish they had. I don't know if that made sense, but there's somebody out there that needs that accountability, that needs that push of confidence, that boost of confidence, that push of self-belief in themselves. And by you not taking action and following through and achieving your goals and doing the things that you say you want, that you know deep down you do want, by you not doing those things, you are not just affecting yourself and the people in your own circle, but most importantly, you're letting those other people down that you'll probably never meet. But on the flip side, what you're doing by going after your goals and actually chasing your passions is you're changing lives. You're actually helping people become the best possible version of themselves on a mental, physical, spiritual level. And that's truly what life is about, is like helping more people become their best version of themselves and allow them to get to a position where, they actually do the things that they want with their life. Like, we have literally one life. And like you guys know from my content, like I'm a huge believer in faith. So like I truly believe, not pushing anything down anybody's throat, but like I truly believe there's an afterlife, going to heaven and all these things. But like on planet Earth, bro, you have literally one life. And so like, why would you hold back information or hold back what being your true authentic self is and what God put you on this earth to be? Why would you hold that back? Why would you not tap into that, step into that, and literally unlock everything that you're meant to be? I don't know why people like don't go after their goals, but just know that like you're letting all these people down by not doing those things, by not going after your passions. Because I think a lot of people they don't understand this point of what I'm talking about, like how this domino effect trickles down to others. And so the reason they follow, I can't speak for anybody else. Like I just have so much conviction. I don't believe that anybody had grown up and not believed in themselves at least once and had this vision for themselves. I truly believe that most people that don't go after these things is they just, A, were lazy, or B, most importantly, I don't even think it was laziness. I really just think it's like lack of belief. But I don't think that people like give up on themselves and don't go after their goals because of, like, I think it's truly because they don't understand the power of what it can do for other people and the gratifying feeling that brings. So maybe that is selfish for going after things to help other people if it's going to make you feel good. Right? I don't know, dude. But all I'm saying here is it's a good feeling when you know how things in life are and how life is tough at times, and you know what it's like to not have something, and you know deep down you have the power to be able to help somebody with that in their own life, and you hold back and you don't go after that thing. It's different if you're doing it just for yourself. But if you're doing it for other people, like generally what I'm doing with my channel, like I have been this entire time, is it would be selfish of me to not chase my dreams and help people with their fitness, with their mindset, with their belief patterns, with all these things, with getting closer to the Lord, like all these things, where these people have told me that I've literally changed their life, right? So it's selfish of you to not chase your passions. And when you can realize that you making these decisions to not go to the extreme uncomfortable feelings of pushing yourself to the limit, by being that person that falls to his vices, that falls to his limits per se, which limits truly can be expanded, but people that hold themselves back, if you're the person that's doing that, you're affecting other people's lives too, and not just your own. And I don't know who needed to hear this video, but it was just in my head. I just had a feeling like I may just record and talk, but like just too many people in my own circle, in my own life growing up, didn't go after the things that they had so much potential to go after. And it's never too late, bro. You can always start. You can always keep going, bro. You can always keep going. But the reason that I think a lot of people in my circle growing up didn't go after the things is they just didn't have the belief or the people around them pushing them. So that's what I want to do, is push you guys to become the best possible version of yourself and actually achieve the things that you say that you want for your life. Because you could actually have it if you just wanted it bad enough. And I think people do want it bad enough. I think it's just a matter of they don't believe in themselves. So, drop and give me a like or a comment or something, bro. I don't really care. Don't like it, bro. If you really don't think it was valuable, just let me know if you resonate, I guess. I just felt like chatting, bro, saying all that, because fitness genuinely changed the course of my life, and it led me to getting closer in my faith with Jesus Christ, and that is what allowed me to start helping people, like getting his word out there and showing what's actually possible. Because I remember just praying like years ago, like, Lord, just give me an opportunity, give me a platform, give me like something so that I can start to help people with fitness. Like, I promise I'll give all the glory back to you. Just like give me some sort of opportunity. And now he finally gave me the opportunity, and it's exactly what I'm doing. So A, let him save your life, and B, go after the things that you want with your life and chase your passions, and watch as life gets majestic. Also, if you guys want to check out short form behind the scenes content on IG, Instagram, that was like weird, whatever just happened there. I'm gonna get hit by a car, hopefully not. Oh no, I'm good. I am good. But if you guys want to check me out on Instagram, it's JStroudFit, and I'll see you guys in the next video.